Hey everybody, David here from Learn Stage Lighting, and in this video, I want to share with you how I like to focus moving lights and the 8 moving light positions that I like to use, okay? And I want to show you a couple circumstances, a couple situations you might find yourself in, not just the stage you see right here, but we'll get to another one before the end of the video, so that you can make this apply really well to your lighting. So let's dive in. The first thing I like to do is if I have haze, if I have the ability to have atmosphere in the air, then there's 8 positions that I go ahead and I program right away. And even if I don't have haze, I program these anyways because they still work. So the first one is cross. Simply put, as you can see, this is where the beams of light cross the stage from side to side. You can see both in my spot fixtures and in my wash fixtures, we're just kind of fanning across the stage. Now, the spots in this particular example are close enough to the center, these two are, that their beams actually cross, but the washes you see don't cross. And so, you know, again, that's really something that's up to, as always, your desire and what you want to do. But I think it's an interesting point to note that I generally try to make it so that the left side crosses the stage and the right side crosses the stage, but the beams don't cross a ton. Because in my second lighting position that I program, the X's, you can see here that all the beams cross their neighbors. So I just take each light, pair it up with its neighbor, and we cross those beams into what looks like X's in the air. After that, I go to the band position. Now, the band position is really simple. In this particular example, we don't have a band on stage, but what I do is I just take each light and I make sure I get each light, front and back, pointed at some band member, so that for that part of the show, if I'm lighting a band or even a worship team, for the part of a service where they go and they make introductions of the members, you can easily just select your lights, put them in this position, and know there will be a light pointing directly at each member. After that, we've got good old downstage center. And I program this for any time that there's kind of a lead singer solo or I want to draw extra attention there. Okay, so we put all the lights, we point them to the center, and we focus them on our guy. Now, a good tip here is when you are focusing your moving lights, have somebody stand in that position to get it right, or set up a mic stand with a shirt over top of it, or you can even hang a water bottle off of a mic stand, and all these will help you to get all the beams matching and be able to see it visually, even if you're a good distance away. The next position I program is the sky position. Now, this is the lights pointing up at the ceiling or sky, depending on what you've got in your particular venue. And, you know, it can be really useful anytime you want to brighten the room and bring that focus over something bigger than just the people on stage. Now, if I can, in whatever console I'm in, I like to only program this one as tilt, if possible, because then if I go, say, from the X's position and I go up to the sky position, it's only going to send the tilt in that direction. It'll keep those X's intact. Some consoles you can do it, some you can't. It just depends how professional and how complex the console that you're using can get. After the sky position, I go to the set position. We'll get back to this one in a minute, but this is just pointing at whatever elements of your set, your lighting set that you have. It's just having the lights point there. And when you don't have haze, we'll go over this in a minute, this can be the most crucial and the most important angle of light, and the one that you're going to use probably the most. But when you have haze, of course, you've got a lot of other ones. Next, we've got our audience position, which points out to the audience, not blinding them, but just focusing the lights on the people out there for times when the band or whomever is encouraging the audience to sing, stuff like that. And then the last is blinder. This is where we blind them. So these positions that I've covered so far are really great for band lighting, for when you're lighting a band, a worship team, a DJ set, you know, any type of music lighting, especially when you have haze. But what if you're lighting, say, a theatrical show and or you don't have haze in the air? So when you don't have atmosphere in the air, as you can see here, I don't have atmosphere in this particular visualization, you can still make use of your lights. And one of the best ways to do that is to point them at the walls or the set, whatever that may be. Feel free to utilize any gobos your lights may have, or else just experiment with the different beams. Like maybe I go ahead and I grab these wash lights on the back, and I'll just do this on the fly. And even if I didn't have spot fixtures, I could still take these wash lights and I would be able to go ahead pretty quickly and easily. And, I could tilt them and I could point them all sorts of different directions to be able to get just some really interesting looks out of them. Here, you can see they're all pointed somewhat in. And then if I mess with the tilt as well, I could go ahead pretty quickly and get some interesting looks here. So those are just some thoughts, some ideas, some different ways that you can go ahead. We'll turn them red so you can see them. And you're able to quickly and easily be able to get some different looks on your stage, some different positions out of your moving lights, whether you've got haze in the air or not. Awesome. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to help support the channel, help me to grow this and continue putting out as many resources as I have, then go ahead and join us on patreon.com. It's just a way you can throw a few bucks a month at me and be able to keep this thing growing, support it, and help me to put out the best quality information possible. Last but not least, if you're looking for more help and assistance with your lighting, if you like this and you want to go even deeper, check out Learn Stage Lighting Labs. And with that, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thanks.